What is up, guys? T5 Administrator here. I am back with another Rogue Company video, or a topic on Rogue Company. Once again, thank you guys for the support on all these Rogue Company videos. You guys are killing it with the views and the likes and the feedback. We've had good conversations in the comments, which has even sparked a video idea. Let's keep this going. This is gonna we keep this train going, keep this hype train going for Rogue Company until the release. When the release happens, we're gonna have a blast on this channel. I'm telling you, it's gonna be amazing. But thank you guys for the support on the last couple of Rogue Company videos. This one isn't really like speculation or an idea. This one's kind of concrete. I think you guys definitely want to hear about this one. So, lead game designer Scott Zier. I told you guys a little bit about him. He is a senior in Hi-Rez Games. He's been there for a very long time. He took lead on Smite for a very long time. A very reputable, very good lead game designer. One of the best within Hi-Rez. He's been there for a long time. You can actually look him up on LinkedIn. You know, all his information is there, pretty much his whole resume, everything he's been through, and most of it has been within Hi-Rez. Now, obviously, the release date for Rogue Company is set somewhere in the summer, which is around from June 20th to like September 20th, around there, I would imagine. Which means that since we are in alpha, beta information should be coming out in the next couple of weeks. But in this article, which I will link in the description, there is talk about the beta. There's talk about some inspiration. You know, just talk about how the development and how the ideas for this game go. Another reason I definitely think a beta is incoming is if you're in the alpha, a lot of improvements have been done recently. We've got 2 new rogues. We've got better UI. The gameplay feels a little bit smoother. It feels like right about now we're taking these big steps in what the game is, and it almost feels like we're kind of transitioning from an alpha to a beta. But I want to talk about some of the stuff that was said in the article. In the article, Scott Zier was asked where some of the inspiration or where the idea for Rogue Company really came from. And essentially, he said that obviously First Watch Studios is a big fan of shooters. They have a former world champion winning Halo player on their development team. They're taking a lot of steps to make a good competitive shooter. And they obviously made Paladins as well, which is one of my favorite games. I love Paladins so much. Essentially, he said that, you know, we want to kind of take elements from a bunch of different shooters, kind of make our own kind of collage of shooters. You know, you take elements from Rainbow Six and take elements like the economy system from Counter-Strike. You take little elements from Fortnite, like the third person thing, or little elements from H1Z1. It feels a little more H1Z1y than it does Fortnite, because there's not really bloom. The bullets go where you shoot them, unless you have a fully automatic weapon, because then obviously bullets can't go straight on a fully automatic assault rifle. But they're essentially taking a bunch of different shooters, a bunch of different popular shooters, and kind of trying to mash them together and make something new, make something different. And I definitely think they've done a really, really good job of making something new and fresh and different. You know, you can throw melee weapons and call them back. A lot of the characters in the game have unique gadgets. It's not like they're simple, because here's the thing. If they're not simple enough, think of something like Valorant, where all those abilities are kind of complicated. They tend to be overused, right? The vibe I get from Rogue Company is that these abilities in Rogue Company are more utilities, right? And the decisions for the abilities are made kind of around the game design. So I've told you guys before, the whole third person peeking thing, if you think that's going to be an issue, trust me, it's not going to be an issue. both of the new rogues that have been added to the game are 2 more counters to that, on top of Dima and Dallas. Dallas can mark people. Dima has a cluster grenade launcher that he can bounce off of walls, and this new character has a ping dart, so he can shoot it and call it back when he gets within a certain amount of units from it. And there's another character that has poison, that has basically poison liquid to put all over the ground. So if somebody's third person peeking you all game, if you're coordinating with your teammates, you should have more than enough utilities to get them off of third person peeks and you know, to combat that. So a lot of these abilities are more utilities than they are for you know, win the game buttons. Like in Overwatch, that's my number one problem with Overwatch. You press triangle, or you press whatever your keybind is for your ultimate, or you press Y, and it's just a get everybody off the OBJ button. But that's not how this game is. This game is mostly centered around movement, mostly centered around map knowledge, and mostly centered around gunplay. So that is really good. The beta should be incoming pretty soon, in the next couple of weeks. This video isn't going to be super long. I just kind of wanted to go into this little article. I don't want to give you guys all the information on the article. I kind of want you guys to go read it. I want you guys to take in the information for yourself, especially if you have played the alpha already, taken some of the information, you know, put the pieces to the puzzle together. It definitely seems like a beta is coming soon. Now, hopefully it's an open beta. I'm not entirely sure. My primary platform is PlayStation 4, but I have been playing the game on PC, and it's been great. I am not big on playing mouse and keyboard, but Rogue Company has kind of made me want to play mouse and keyboard. The game is super fun. One more thing before I go. They have kind of shed some light on how they can add more backstory to the characters in the game, and they have essentially said that through events, through new map reveals, cool trailers and things like that, little animated shorts that will spread a lot of information and kind of let us get to know these characters a little bit more. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming with Rogue Company. That last little point I'll probably make a completely separate video on, but that's pretty much all I got for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I was kind of rambly, kind of off topic, which is not usually me, but that's all I got. Peace out.